Gotta change that color just a little bit. I need some. There we go. Yeah. Just gotta add a little bit. You know what? Turn your phone on first. Otherwise, you'll be sitting here talking to yourself and not seeing if anybody's up there. I so have to get something to cover this microphone though. Shh, stop talking. Just start right out by buffering. Look at that. Start right out with a buffer. Hey, why not? Chrissy doesn't know I'm on. I'll be here in a second. So, it's another old painting you see up there. And I'm thinking of redoing it, but what we're going to do right now is we're probably going to do a 3-color challenge. We're going to take 3 colors and only 3 colors and do an entire painting with those 3 colors. This was a challenge I accepted. And I figured, hey, why not show everybody how it was done? You know? There we go. Sorry, I just had to touch up something on my painting. All right. So let's make that go away. Just drop something. Just a tiny bit of color real quick. Hello. Hi there. Just tweaking a duck just a tiny bit real quick. Because he was a little weird for me. Alright, there we go. He had a 12-foot long beak. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Alright. Well, I'm going to do a 3-color challenge, or we can play with this old canvas. I'm redoing old canvases. That's what my goal is for a week or 2, is to get through some old canvases. It's kind of up to you guys. We can start completely new, or we can try and make this into something. I mean, parts of it are not bad, I don't think. Parts of it has some good promise, and this is a canvas. So it's kind of a toss-up. It's up to you guys. I mean, it's got potential to be a decent painting if I just bring some of... Sometimes all we need to do is step back and look at something for a while. So it's up to you. Would you like me to do a 3-color, or would you like me to go and see what we can... You like the touch-ups? All right, let's do touch-ups. Because you never know where we're going to end up with them, you know? These things may end up being way better than anything that we set out to paint to start with. I'm looking for some yellow ochre to put on my page, because we know we're going to need some yellow ochre. And maybe just a little splash of cad yellow. That way we make sure we got some. This one's going to need some darker greens. Boy, I really do miss sap green. I'll tell you what. It's funny how much you rely on a color get so used to using one color so much, and all of a sudden it's gone. It's like, you know. Oh, we got a big paintbrush. We're not going to go slop it on this time because I don't think I want to change these mountains. I think I need to maybe give them a little different life here and there, but I don't think I want to change them. I think I need to bring just a tiny bit. Let's grab some yellow ochre, a little bit of white, a little bit of white. Let's bring a little bit of. That didn't feel good. Let's bring a little something in here. Let's put a little something back in that. Yeah. It does. It does. It makes me think about what I've got already up here, what I've done in the past, and what it's on this painting. And then how far can I go with this painting? You know, what direction can we take it in? Do we need to change all or piece, or do we just want to add a little here or there? Because sometimes all it takes is a little bit of extra love. You know, maybe I should have spent just a few more minutes on something, or you know how it is with me. It's probably not the most exciting things for people to watch sometimes. On the other hand, maybe it makes people think, hey, wait, maybe I shouldn't throw out that canvas that's was sitting in the pile to go outside. Maybe there's just something I can do with it to make it have a different personality. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to leave that big white. Yeah, I think we're there. I think it just needs a little something. It's kind of mystical a little bit, this one. See, there's a spot right there I'm not caring for, so I'm trying to make that white spot that's in the middle of this go away. So let's grab just the tiniest bit of red. Maybe we can soften that up just a little bit. Yeah, that's all right. I'm okay with that. We can. Yeah, I think that mountain back there needs to be a different color, though. I don't think the one in the back should be that quite that color green. I think that green brings your eye right back to that thing constantly. I better move this mouse before I water it down, though. So maybe let's grab a little bit of phthalo blue. And as strange as it's going to sound, I'm actually going to grab some raw umber. Let's grab some raw umber with a little bit of blue. Now this one I'm going to have to do right-handed because otherwise you guys will completely not be able to see. Let's go straight up and down like the other ones are. And we'll probably do half of it this color. Grab just the tiniest bit of white. That's all right. I come on just kind of willy-nilly, so Just going to put a little white in here. We're going to make it go away after. We're not going to leave it up there. Unless we really like it. Actually, that's kind of a crazy color right now. Oh, yeah, it did it to me again. I bet you guys love it when it does that to me. So, our mountain now has an extra little jump right here that we weren't expecting. You think, yeah, I would go ahead and stop and put that weight down there like I should, but yeah. You know, after painting that one that color, ooh, boy, I'm thinking. Kind of digging that kind of tone. Kind of thinking that tone is kind of neat going back there. Let's grab a little bit of the mixed paint again. Blend that down just a tiny bit to get a little bit of that black out of there, just a little. I think those front mountains are going to have to change just a little bit because I want them to change color. Let's go ahead and grab the blue. Let's grab the brown. Let's grab just a tiniest touch of yellow ochre. Let's go ahead and see if we can change the life of this one just a little bit. Give it some different tones. Let's go put the black, the darker color in first. Over here. Let's grab just a tiny bit of, let's grab bright yellow. We didn't even clean our brush either. We don't know what's going to happen. We're just experimenting right now. We are just conducting an experiment in color. Just to see where it goes. Maybe a touch more yellow. What do you think? Just a tiny bit more yellow. I miss anybody that I say hi to? Madonna, Chrissy, Rosemary, Deborah. Nope, I ain't got everybody. Except for the people. Cool. Except for the people over there lurking. I think one of those is me. Yeah. Let's get that even brighter because we're going to put some sun right here. So we're going to make this come alive. And I like the looks of these mountains this way because it kind of gives it kind of a medieval castle look. I don't need the bright everywhere. I just want it a few spots, you know. Kind of like so. Maybe a little bit more on the top. Just the very top, though. Just way up here. Oh, that was a little heavy, but that's all right. We'll play with that. Like so. Yeah, that's cool. We can work with that one, right? That's a good color. I like the brown blue mix for the dark. That kind of gives it. I know there's a mountain back there, but let's change the shape of this round one here. Give this one some little peaks. Oh, these could be trees. They could be really pointy rocks. Who knows? We know there's no things at the top of that like that. That's for sure. Let's see. Where do we want to go? We want to go brighter, so we're going to grab the tiniest bit of white and throw it over here next to our yellow. I don't want to get too crazy colored. Ooh, that might be too bright. Who knows? We'll see. We're going to go right down into this tree because we're going to go ahead and blend this down. We'll make it go away with the trees, but a little color down there. Pull that color down. If you guys have any thoughts you want me to do, go ahead and tell me. If you see something you don't like that's driving you crazy, go ahead and say, hey, that color's not working for me. What do you think? I think this one right here should be a little bit brighter. I thought so too. I like this coming through here, so we'll probably go ahead and, I don't know, maybe that should become a mountain. I'm thinking the tree wouldn't be is higher than the mountain. The tree would not be higher than the mountain. The mountain would be over the tree. So what if we come up with another mountain range right here, higher up? So these trees can kind of still live here. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, mountain. So we're going to switch to a bigger brush though because we're going to take out a big swath here. Big swath. We definitely want this all yellow. And we definitely want to go darker on the back side. But we're going to change up the color just a tiny bit. We're going to bring in some red. And bring in the red to blue tone. Oops. I didn't quite get all that mixed in there very well, did I? Kind of digging these type of mountains, so I did these in a color. One other one I did, and I really like the medieval look. It has the Middle Earth looking feel as, turn that brush that way like so. And we're going to blend these browns and reds and blues right into us like this. Kind of pull them down right here and there. Gives that kind of a little bit of an alive feeling. Let's definitely grab some white this time. Oh, didn't mix it. fix that in a second. Gotta get a little different yellow. Let's grab some cad yellow. A little bit of yellow ochre. Just a tiny bit. On one side. Gotta blend that out down there just a little bit. Let's pull this down to right about here. Grab some dark again, reds and purples. It's kind of behind the mountain just a little bit. Grab the red and blue and kind of spin up that purple. I'm going to grab just a touch of brown because we're going down just a touch bit more. Let's go ahead and put this in here. That blue might come out just a little bit, but mixed with that yellow, it should turn kind of a green. Let's pull a couple of these up, down like this. Looks like we got a little mountain thing built right there too. Is that mountain too crazy? I'm thinking it's good. I'm thinking I'm okay with that. Okay, we're just going to kind of blend these out down here in the bottom. Just water. Kind of pull them because we're going to put trees down here. So we don't really want the spikes to be sticking down too much. Let's get that leftover foamy on the bottom. No, that's pretty wild, isn't it? And I'm okay with this one. We can make a hill here. You know, it will cover a lot of this with tree. That's kind of a pretty intense background, actually. I think I want to put just a little bit more dark right there, though. Just a little bit in here. Just a tiny bit. Because it's behind that tree right there. What do you think? We'll grab a... Should we grab it with a different brush, or should we grab it with this one? Yeah, let's grab it with this one. Let's see what we can create with this brush. I think we'll just go ahead and bring in that tree just a tiny bit. I'll grab a little brush, something we can go ahead and grab some bright yellow, a little bit of white. Kind of mix that up, put a little bit of yellow, a little more orange in it. Let's bring this up just a tiny bit. Go ahead and fix the tree after, but let's bring this out just a little bit. Put a little green in there just because I'm hitting my green, but I'll be alright. A little more yellow, a little bit of white, a little titanium white in there. Just to kind of liven up the yellow a little bit. Get that shape just a tiny bit better. You guys don't mind me painting this time of day, do you? I know you guys aren't usually used to it. Usually in the morning. Almost every day I try to paint. I mean, I paint every day, whether I'm on or not, but I try to come on every day. Spend some time with friends. Today was about trying to make Chrissy feel better a little bit, just for a little while. Maybe not a super long time, but if we can get her just to feel better for a couple minutes, that was good. That's the way I was thinking this morning. You know? Give you a little relief out of your head for just a little bit. Let's go ahead and put this tree back in. And let's grab that tree. Grab some English ivy, which is a deep, deep green. And a little bit of the lime. I want to go a little darker. Closer to the tip there. Thank you. I like painting. I am not a Bob Ross. I do not paint Bob Rosses. I will leave that for other people to do. I consider myself almost an abstract impressionist. That's how I consider myself, because what I do is completely random thoughts. Whatever comes in is what we paint. We don't think about it. We don't contemplate it. I don't overanalyze what I do. Probably should more, but that's not what I do, so. I don't really know about those trees up there. Again, I'm not sure about the trees. Are you guys feeling these trees at all? Let's move that down so I don't smack it into my face. I don't know if those trees are working for me up there. Because if they are not, they're going to become something completely different in a minute. Thinking about it, can't decide for myself at the moment if I like them. This is a much smaller brush, so it's going to take me a little bit more effort to get it to go where I want it to go. Nope. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we really just kind of... Let's change that. Let's change that. Let's make that go away. You know what? Let's make all that go away, because after I look at, hey there, how are you? So sweet. We're gonna make this go away. Just get a wet brush. This is a stiff bristle brush. We can just kind of make this go and disappear. Cool, huh? Let's erase our work. But you can't do that with an oil paint. Well, you can scrape it off, but cannot do this if this canvas is already just brand new soaking wet. I mean, you can, but it's not quite as easy. This is a repaint. This is not cleared, though. This is just flat paint. We're going to go ahead and change it out. So let's go ahead and take that out of there. Yep, let's take that out of there like that. But you guys are going, what are you, crazy? What are you doing? Well, yes. That's the best answer I can give you. The answer to that question is probably, chances are really good that yes, I am a bit on the crazy side. I have not checked. I'm sorry. I have not seen anything pop up for the last couple days, but if that's what you're asking me, and yes, I am. But it wouldn't be a video without you doing that to me. It would not be one of my lives if that thing didn't go off. And sometimes I think you do it on purpose. No, I think it's funny. It doesn't affect me. I'm used to it. My daughter does it to me constantly. I'm actually liking that better because these almost look like really tall trees right here. And that looks like it's farther in the background now. I'm kind of actually thinking that's what I want to do right there. So I think we're going to leave that just the way it is. Adobe. I think we'll add just a little bit of yellow right here. What do you guys think? A little bit of brightness in here. Brighten her up just a touch. Rosemary, how are you doing? You doing okay? We don't get the chance to chat much anymore. Every time I catch you on somebody's live, it's usually we're so zoned into watching that we forget get a chance to chat with each other. I was contemplating some stuff the other day and all the people that I've met painting all the lives because I watch, Chrissy and Anthony and Clive and Ian. How many art friends I've made. It kind of really brightens your day when you think about it. How a very shut-in person like I am, feeling very down about life, is now alive painting for people. Where I kind of was at a point in my life where it was like, why am I here, Yeah, I like that. I like that. We can put trees we can put these trees, a brighter tree in the front. We'll do these first probably. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I love watching all my art friends paint, and I love chatting with them. When I go visit Carolina Hillbilly, who is another YouTube personality. He helps people build their channels and increase their memberships. And okay, well, unfortunately, I can't check right now, but I will, because that would shut down my stream. But I will let you know. Anyway, he's a really, really nice guy. Super nice guy. A funny, fast-paced guy to talk to. Tells great stories. Actually, some people kind of go on this channel and they get a little weirded out because of how he handles the channel and stuff. But I like it. I like the pace. I like the people. They're very friendly people. I'm up to like 127 subs now. I picked up, I don't know, 20 plus in the last week, too. And these are people that actually come and watch me paint. So they're not just numbers, because that's actually what he says for me when he tells people to come check me out is I'm not looking for numbers. I'm looking for family members, So, but anyway, it's definitely has a change of pace for me to do this every day. It's nice. It gets my mind out for things. Yeah, the auction guy. Yeah, he's funny. He's like an auctioneer, but yeah. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Yep, he's cool. We were chatting art the other day, believe it or not. We were chatting Thomas Kincaid. He's got some at his house. People that listen to him probably wouldn't even think it. He knew all about the ends being in the paintings and stuff like that, Surprised what part of the world people are. Yeah, I do too. I've got a couple. They were gifts. I think my grandmother gave them to me a long time ago. I've actually got a couple other artists, but she had a Picasso, a little tiny one. I didn't get that. I went to. Of course, it's funny because people are like, "Wow, really? Yeah, you gotta remember she was born in 1917. You know, almost could buy some of those paintings at flea markets back then. Maybe not quite him, but you know what I'm saying. It's just strange to think of people being around for hundred years. I do miss her now, though. It's weird knowing this, thinking that she's been gone for almost 2 years now, a year and a half anyway. We're gonna add some strange colors to these for a moment. Just what color do you think we should paint these here? I'm gonna leave this stuff in here because I think maybe I should darken it though. What do you think? Anybody have an opinion? I'm open to opinions. You think we should make some of this stuff disappear in here because it's a little bright? Maybe kind of camouflage just a tiny bit. Oop, that's brown. Oh well, that's okay. Let's get a little bit of the red, a little bit of the blue, mix it in there. Maybe throw a little bit of the green in with it. Just to kind of make stuff go away. Yeah, I come from a very old New England family. Very old New England family. Like Kennedy's got here after my family. That old. 1600s. 1625. So when they got here. But I'm not a snob. I'm not that. I didn't go that way. Came from farmers. Gentlemen dairy farmers. Yeah, let's still darken that out just a tiny bit. There we go. All right. Feeling it? Did I lose you guys, or I just flap my gums and you guys are going, shut up? Have we got to that point yet in this discussion? I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I mean, this is a bit crazy. Not sure what we're going to do with this, but looks better without that glow in the dark stuff inside here. That shouldn't have been in there. Should have remained dark the whole time. Yep, that was my opinion anyway. And like I said, this being my painting, we're going to put a little glaze in here. A little blue. Just some paint with water. Not much. Just to knock down some of those white spots. Oh no, she's got me glazing now. Jeez. She really starting to affect me. It's terrible. Way crazy. Let's grab. So I don't think I want these to be quite electric like that, but we have a palm tree color. We have marsh green. I have all these really cool. Are we thinking palm tree? Or do we want bright up? I mean, these aren't going to be palms, but you know what I'm saying. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put you in there. We're going to stick the edges in there. Like so. We're going to throw a little bit of you in there. And maybe we'll stick the tips in this. And we'll see what comes of it. We put 4 colors on this at the same time. Of course, one of the problems with doing that is you have to redo it when you run low. But if you set them up right, it usually works pretty good. Oh, didn't want that one down there. Turned that the wrong way. It's alright. A couple down there isn't too bad. We're going to put a little darker further down this time. Because it's gotten farther away, so we're going to put the stuff way up top, but we're not going to put... Let's wipe that off. Now we'll grab that and cover ourselves in paint. Let's grab some brown and the English ivy. And a touch of red, just a tiny. It's actually berry, just so you know. I keep saying red, but it's actually a berry color. Let's go ahead and put these down here. Got a little water coming out. Don't know if this is working or not. Can't really tell. it right on the tip. That messed me up. You guys not liking this, could care less about. Thank you. Now let's tap these in. Let's get a little water off the brush first before we make this so wet. Let's tap in the brown. I had to put a little bit of dark in the bottom. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of our palm tree color. Go in and put a couple of them in here. Just, you don't need many. Just a couple. Just break up the brown just a touch. And I'm going to just, as crazy it sounds, I'm going to put some highlights in the top of those trees. I don't need many, but I do need some right here. Maybe down just one row. Might be a couple right here, but not too far over. I looked at the picture. I wanted it down just a hair. Don't like uniformity. Maybe just a little bit over here, but not a lot. Kind of like that. Kind of wanted that, like it's peeking through there and kind of got its own mind. Diana commented on my photo. Except Diana could be here watching me paint. Shame on you. She doesn't know I'm on. So what do you think? Is that working, that color, before I go ahead and put the rocks in? Should I brighten that even more with some super bright colors, or? I think the mountains came out cool. Should I go use like white, put some white in, or it'll be too much? That's not really the right color. Needs a glaze of white. Yeah, it's pretty wet right now though. I wouldn't glaze it right now. It'd become just a pile of mud because this. But I will. We can always come back to it though. We don't have to finish it all today. What I might do is we'll put these some gray black rocks in. And I'll come back and we'll play with the water when it dries, like maybe tomorrow. We'll play with the water and we'll put a glaze, just a maybe a yellow green glaze. Yeah, I think I need to brighten it just a little bit. It's a little dark right here. A little bit, yeah, a tiny bit dark over there. Should have came up a little bit. Probably should have put a couple dead trees in here, but let me just throw some rocks in real quick. And actually, I'm probably pretty close to the hour. I mean, I don't really have a time limit, but I try to stay within the hour. I don't always, I hardly ever, okay, let's face it, I hardly ever hit it, but I try. Big hair. So let's take you. You got a bunch of red in you. We're going to use this like we would a knife. We're just going to let her come down by herself, do what she wants to do. Just kind of rocking her back and forth a little bit. Just rocking the paintbrush. That's all we're doing. That gives us that bumpy texture. Flip it over because we got some black over there on that side. We'll just kind of rock her down here where it's a little darker. And we'll grab our black red mix again and just a little dabule of white, not a lot. And let's pick another spot, probably right about here, maybe. And we'll kind of go that way again, maybe this way. Kind of move it around a little. Maybe come up in here like this. So we disturb that just a tiny bit. We'll flip her over. Bring her this way just a little. A little bit white right there though. Must got up near the edge of the brush. All right. Yeah, I'm almost done, Chrissy, so pretty close. Pretty close for today. We're just going to add some red right in here instead of this big splotch of white. And we'll probably throw some. Let's grab just the tiniest bit of blue, mix it in with the brown. Let's throw some blue right in like here. Phthalo. A little bit up here just to turn that a little bit gray. Pull that down just a hair because I want that to change just a tiny bit. Like so. There. A little bit color. Nothing super fancy. We can add some whites in here if we want, but we'll let this dry. Thank you, Oswina. Thank you so much. We'll let this dry for. Well, we can tell I smashed into my easel, can't we? I'll give you a little bit of a deeper look into the background there. You can see what I did to the rocks in the front, kind of gave them a. But yeah, that's about what. You can see that it changes the painting. It didn't take much to change your painting, just a little bit. A tiny bit of, and then like Chrissy said on the chat here, we'll go in with a, maybe a yellow white. I can't remember what she said. I'm thinking yellow white or yellow green. Maybe yellow white. We'll go with yellow white glaze, maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll put some highlights up here first, and then we'll glaze. So we'll brighten these up just a tiny bit more. But yeah. Excuse me. No, I'm not sick. I just swallowed my drink wrong. And I'm not sure that I'm going to play with this water too much because this water is really crazy. I did this with a palette knife and I think it was a sponge by the looks of it. This was done in, no way. This was done 3 years ago. The original. Thank you. I like these. I'm kind of digging these mountains. I might have to do some more of them again. I like how they look like trees, just as simple as going straight up and down, keeping your brush vertical, going across horizontal. It gives them that illusion that they're trees without actually painting every tree. So yeah, I think it's cool. I like this. But anyway, thank you guys. Thanks for the visit. I do appreciate it. I'm happy to come back on and paint in the afternoons once in a while. Yeah, like an Amazon forest. It does, doesn't it? Looks like you just pulled up. It's probably that place where you really shouldn't go on that island because, you know, they don't like people. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. That type of, you know, kind of a Jurassic Park type of look. Thank you. I think they'd be good ones to teach, Chrissy, because you can. It's so easy to make a layer so fast with that wide brush. Excuse me. Sorry. With, you know, this part of it one color and this part of it another color. And by the time you move them, those colors have gone together so nicely that they bring it all to. Hey, Tony, you caught me just in time to say goodbye. Sorry, man. I don't get much for notices, unfortunately. I've been trying to get better at it. I try to post on my Facebook, but I'm not real good at putting schedules up because I never know when exactly I'm going to feel okay enough to paint, you know? So I woke up from a nap and I went, hey, I feel good and I'm going to go paint. And that's what I do. But I do appreciate you swinging by and saying hi, though. And thank you, Rosemary and Madonna. And I know Deborah stopped by, checking to see who else stopped by so I don't miss anybody. But I'll be back on tomorrow morning and we'll move on to number 2 and see what this, well, probably like number 6 by looks of this painting. This is actually a canvas and it's painted black on the edges. So at one time I must have thought this painting was acceptable. Oh, and it dried. It dried much different than when we painted it, Chrissy. And then my camera does not do the purple justice. The purple is purple. But I kind of tweaked him just a tiny bit. I think there's a green alligator in there. There's a green stripe right there. Anyway, that's this painting. You know, we're gonna try to take our old stuff and make the old stuff look like new stuff. And this is a new one, but you know what I'm saying. The colors are starting to really come to me though. The thought of something other than green, black, and blue. And I have a paper down here. I'm going to do a 3-color challenge for Ian Harris, Ianopolis. 3 colors only. So we'll see how that comes out. But sassy. Yep. The Yabaramano. That's what I was told. He's a Yabaramano snowman. Hey, she can't say abominable. She can't say Yeti very easy, so I'll let her name whenever she wants it. But thank you all. As always, you can tell my voice is going. Enjoy life. You never know. And be well. See, I had to wait till Chrissy said goodbye. See you guys later.